Hi everybody, welcome back to Tips for You. Today I want to talk to you about shaving and how you can get a nice close shave without getting or minimizing, I know it's hard, bumps and rashes and itches. There are things we can do to help avoid that. And the first thing would be when you do shave, the best time would be at the end of your shower. So do all of your washing and stay in the shower for a while, and just before you come out, that's the best time to shave your legs. And you want to use a shaving cream. That's always best because you can see exactly where you've shaved before, and it's got softening agents that help guard the skin against getting rashes. Always use a clean, new shaver. And I don't mean you have to take a brand new shaver every time you shave, but just don't use one forever. I would say it's best to use it for a few, maybe a week, depending on how much you shave. Let's say you shave every day. Let's say you shave every other day. I would say you need a new razor maybe in 2 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks. Beyond that, I think you're using an old jagged edge, and it tends to just pull the hairs out instead of slicing them off cleanly. I like a double blade best. I think the triple blades cut too close, and that leaves you more vulnerable to ingrown hairs. You also want to make sure that you moisturize very well when you come out to seal off the cuticles and keep it clean. If you do find that you get bumps or a rash or itching going on, you can use a salicylic acid cleanser and just rub it on the area, or an exfoliator, and that will break down the skin that's caused that will break down the skin cells and slough them away so that it will unclog the hair follicles. Very often you'll get ingrown hairs, and that's because you've shaved too close. And the hair follicle gets pulled out, and then when it grows it kind of curls under the skin and it gets trapped. Hair has to come up out of the skin, and if it curls into the skin, that's what causes the red bumps, and sometimes they actually can get infected. Now, for areas like under your arms or your bikini line, the best thing to do in those areas is to shave with the hair growth. So if you notice that the hair growth is growing, say this way, you'll shave that way. Don't shave against the hair growth. You can do that on your legs, but I wouldn't recommend you do that under your armpits or in your bikini line. What I have found the best for the bikini line is if you purchase an electric shaver. They tend to be very gentle. They have a little hair trimming end on it that you can use that will get nice and close into your bikini line and keep it nice and clean for you, and it does minimize the bumps. You can use a little witch hazel on that area when you're done shaving, just to make sure it'll help you prevent irritation in that area. If for some reason you do get an irritation, you get the red bumps, the itching, take a nice hot towel and place it on that area, loosen up the skin, and like I said, use the salicylic acid after that to clean it, or a gentle exfoliant to loosen up the dead skin cells, remove the skin. Now, if you see that you've got an ingrown hair, the best thing to do is, and men, this happens on your chest sometimes, and even on your face, it depends, but mostly men on their body hair because it's kind of can be curly. The best thing to do is use the hot compress, put it on the area, and then take a tweezer and try to pull the hair out from the skin. And once you've pulled it out and freed it from underneath, just snip it off. And hopefully you won't have too many of those to worry about. And for you men out there, and I guess for women too, but men mostly have this problem, the best way for you to avoid ingrown hairs on your face, and I know it happens that they get the rash on the neck, especially around the collar area, when you shave, don't pull the skin tight to get a really close shave. It's the pulling of the skin to make it taut so that you think you're getting a closer shave that causes too much of the hair follicle to get chopped off, and that's causing it to grow uneven when it's coming out. It doesn't come out of the skin properly, and it just curls under the skin. So what we really want to do is just remove the skin, the hair on the surface of the skin. We don't want to go below that surface. As soon as we pull our skin and go below the surface of the skin to grab the hair out, we run into trouble. That's when you cause the bumps. That's when you cause the ingrown hairs. And then sometimes you can get a pretty bad infection from it. If you notice any little pustules, that could be a bacterial infection. You could need to see a dermatologist. Very often some antibiotic cream on the area can prevent any infection and help heal it when you've got that raw type of skin, but it's best to try to avoid it. And again, men too, if you shower before you shave, the best time then to shave is after you come out of the shower and your face is nice and soft and wet. Ladies, same thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video on shaving tips to help you avoid getting ingrown hairs and rash, and especially the summer's coming and we all like to be nice and clean and shaven for bikini time. And it's good to have these tips in mind to help keep your skin really nice, because it's very uncomfortable when you have those kinds of problems. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you'll subscribe because I have a lot more to come. Lots of helpful tips that I think you'll find useful. There's something for everyone to help you lead a better quality life. So thanks again. Bye-bye now.